Hello everyone, this is Manoj Suryavanshi, working as an assistant professor in All India Shivaji Memorial Society's College of Hotel Management and Catering Technology, 5556 Shivaji Nagar, Pune. Today we are going to talk about laundry operations. What kind of operations takes place in the laundry department? Subject accommodation operations 1, subject code C303. The basic objective of this content is to know the types of laundries. How many types of laundries are there in five-star hotel? Laundries can be described as a place where washing and finishing of clothes and washable articles are done. A hotel may operate its laundry services through. Laundry is one of the places where you can see all kinds of washing, ironing, and storing works are carried out. All the linen, all the laundry which are collected from the guest rooms as well as from the guest are laundered and washed in the laundry department, and hotel operates it properly. There are basically two types of laundries. First is commercial oblique offsite oblique contracted out laundry. Second is on premises, which is also called on-site and in-house laundry. These are the basic two types of laundries which functions in the hotels. It depends on the management of the hotel how they operate such kind of laundry and whether they are able to operate this laundry in a proper way or not. And third is laundromats, which I will explain. In-house laundry is nothing but what a laundry which is there in your hotel's own premises, which is situated on its premises. That is called on-premises laundry. So the laundry which are running by hotel itself in their own location is called on-premises laundry. You can see in the picture on-premises laundry. There are washing machines, dryers, and spotting units, and the table has been kept. Now we can see advantages of on-premises laundry. The first advantage is what? No losses of shortfalls of missing articles are likely to occur. Like we have discussed, as far as commercial laundry is concerned, there are lots of things which may lose during the transportation, during the loading, unloading, during the mishandling or handling of linen. But in on-premises laundry, all the linens are taken care by the hotel in-house employees, so they are more uh, efficient and they have a lot of potential. They take care of each and every single linen which is coming from guest rooms, then spa, then banquet hall, and then from the restaurant. So the chances are very less for the misplacement of articles, and there won't be any kind of losses or shortfalls of the linen. So every linen has been counted while issuing and receiving at the linen exchange counter in the laundry, and they keep a proper record of each and everything, and to maintain the proper cupboard shelves and to check each and every item thoroughly. So that is why the losses are very less and shortfalls are also very less. So it is one of the advantages of on premises laundry. Now the second is what that less stock is required as a cycle is quicker. Like I have mentioned, if you are having your own premises laundry, so there is no need to run behind the contracted person, right? And all the linen is easily available in floor pantry, then centralized linen stock or laundry. So as and when you require, you go to your laundry and you can collect it. There is no need to call like a supplier to who is supplying from outside, so you have to call them 10 times, then you have to take the follow-ups, then when he or she will deliver, say. So all these functions will be cut down easily as far as your on premises laundry is concerned. So as and when guest room attendant require anything, he or she can directly go to the laundry and collect. Whenever spa sections or restaurant department or restaurant section or banquet department or require any kind of linen, they can directly go and collect it from the laundry, because it is very much close and it is easily available, and they can easily wash it and launder it for you, and they can keep it ready for you as and when it is required. So there is no need to invest a lot of money for to keep extra buffer stock in the floor pantry or in the store department. So which saves indirectly your a lot of money which you're going to spend on the investment for buying the extra linen, which you normally do for contracted laundry, because you have to keep extra stock in your department every time, because you never know if the contracted laundry will make any delays or delivery is not happening on time, so your operations will may suffer. So that is why most of the hotels are having their own on premises laundry to minimize such kind of problems. Now we are moving toward the third advantage, that can cover emergency requirements. Like I have mentioned, every time guest room attendants or the people who are working in the restaurant, or the people who are working in the banquet hall, and the people who are working in the spa, as and when they require any kind of linen or any bed sheets or any surveys on towels, they can easily go and inform the supervisors, and they can coordinate with the laundry department and collect everything. So all the emergency problems are been easily solved with the help of on premises laundry. Otherwise they will have to run behind the contracted suppliers as far as commercial laundry is concerned. But in on premises laundry, uh, such kind of inconvenience can be avoided, and anytime uh, or in any situations, whether it will be emergency situations or a normal situation, you can easily get the linens which are available in the laundry. So it helps to cover the emergency requirements. So if you're covering emergency requirement, it means there won't be any issue in your department, and there won't be any kind of inconvenience for the guest, and all the works will be carried out smoothly, and you generate a lot of profit. So there are so many extra advantages depending on your on premises laundry as well. Next is a capital asset. The moment you invest a lot of money for the laundry, so ultimately laundry, it is your own asset. If you want to resell it after some time, you can resell it, or if you want to start your own business through your in-house laundry as well, that also you can start. You can also take contracted linens from outside restaurants or coffee shops or any other hotels who doesn't have their own on premises laundry. So it is also one of the kind of asset which you are generating, or it's a kind of profit, because ultimately it is your own laundry. All the machines are having your own control. So if you feel that you're not able to run the laundry, you can sell that laundry as well. So it will be considered as a capital asset. Now we are moving toward the disadvantages of on-premises laundry as well. There are some disadvantages of on-premises laundry. The initial capital investment is high. Like I have mentioned, if you go and think about the machineries which you're gonna set install in your laundry department, which may cost around 70,000, 80,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakh of each machine, and sometimes it is more than 50 lakh or 1 crore as well. And it also require a lot of finance, and if you are financially able and you're capable to go and buy the machineries, then only you can buy. Otherwise it will be a burden for you, and you have to maintain all those machineries, and you have to invest lots of space for the same. So normally it has been called the initial capital for the investment is extremely high. Now moving toward the second disadvantage is higher labor cost. If you are opening your own on premises laundry, so you need a lot of people who will work on various machineries. It will be a calendaring machine, it will be a pressing equipments, or it can be a dryers or spotting unit, or uh, to receive the linen, to issue the linen, to maintain all the records, to clean the laundry, and to check all the machineries are working properly or not. So there are so many people who are involved in the process. So ultimately, you're going for a lot of investment for higher labor cost. Unless the people are not able to, if the people are not skillful, you will not employ into the laundry, right? So that is why you require a lot of people who are expert into it and who are skillful, who are knowledgeable. They know how to handle all. They knows how to handle all the machineries and all the equipment properly. And for the same, they take a lot of salary as well. So that is why higher labor costs are involved in on-premises laundry. Now we are moving toward third disadvantages of on-premises laundry. The technical expertise or spatial management is required. If you are buying some equipments which require good expertise or good engineer, so obviously they will charge for the same. If you are having your own maintenance department as well, but still sometime in-house management team is also not able to solve the issue of certain machineries. So you may require some people who are directly coming from the company, and they charge extra money for the same. So that is why technical expertise and special management is required to take care of all the machineries, because if the machine will have some problems and it will take a lot of time, so it will affect on your business and you will lose your revenue. So how to maintain the balance to get the profit as well, and to take care of all the machines properly, so that there won't be effect on your operations. If two or three machines are not working in your laundry department, it may affect on your operations and you may lose your revenue as well. So that is why uh, you have to ensure that all the technicians and technical experts are ready as and when you have any problem in the laundry department, and they take a lot of money for the same. So it is also one of the disadvantage. Now the fourth disadvantage is that high cost of maintenance and repairs and over. Like I have mentioned, if you are buying a costliest machinery in your laundry department, so obviously the parts are also very costly. And if you're going to replace the parts, or if you're going to call the maintenance person from the company, they take a lot of fees and charges, and sometimes parts are also being replaced. So it also one of the kind of high cost of maintenance which you have to keep separately, or which you have to add in your budget. That is called repairs and overheads. So all those costs are incurred in your budget as far as laundry is concerned, on-premise laundry is concerned. Now last part, that is called laundromats. Laundromats is nothing but these are the self-service laundries usually found in motels, right? Uh, in such kind of laundries, people usually come by their own, and they load the linen by themselves in the laundry machine, and they put the coin into it, and they put the temperature, and they uh, use the proper program buttons. In such kind of laundromats, the area is very big where you can get various facilities. The sitting area has been provided, then internet facility has been provided, Wi-Fi facility has been provided, magazines and TV has also been provided, so that you can come as and when you require, and you can put your luggage in the machine for washing purpose. And till the time you can watch TV, and you can use Wi-Fi or internet, or you can play some kind of games into over there. Normally, these laundromats are open for bachelors who are not able to wash their linen at home, so they usually come to such kind of places. And these laundromats are available all over local places, or in every city, I can say. So, as and when they require to wash the linen, they prefer to go to laundromats. So, which is very convenient to save your time, and you get your linen laundered easily, and it maintains the quality of your clothes as well. So these are called laundromats, and there are so many organizations, and there are so many entrepreneurs who have set up their own laundromats in the city, and they are running successfully. So laundromats may be utilized by using coin slots to pay by the load, or by making a fixed monthly payment. So like I have mentioned, and I can say that there are so many laundromats who have made so many contracts with so many individuals, on monthly basis they can also pay, or if they want to pay after the linen has been laundered, they can also pay. So by using a coin, to put the coin into the machine and to start the machine and to get your linen washed or laundered by yourself. So that is the overall use of laundromats. And some of the people are some customers are regular customers, so they normally pay on monthly basis as well. So it is one of the kind of facility which is given by the laundromats to the people who are giving a lot of business to them. In some resorts, long stay guests too can use the equipment. uh, these laundromats are also installed in so many motels and resorts, wherever the guests are feeling to go and use laundromats, they use, and they can pay at the same time to the respective person. So this is also one of the kind of facility which is provided for the long staying guests who are not able to wash their uniforms and clothes on regular basis, so they go and use laundromats. And the procedure has already been explained to them, then how to use the machine, and how to load the linen inside the machine, and how to put the coin, and how to set the program temperature or programs as per the type of linen, and do the laundry. So it was all about your on premises laundry and off premises laundry, various advantages and disadvantages, right? Now we are moving towards the next section, that is called quiz on types of laundries. I will put up the quiz link in my YouTube comment box. You can appear for the quiz, and you can see the score on online at the same time. These are the references which I have utilized for my PPT, and these are the various websites from where I have got some pictures of the laundry department. Now finally, thanks for watching my videos. Please like, comment and subscribe, and and thank you so much.